Well, this week's acquisitions are these strange little brass things, which are actually track gauges. Now, it was advertised as fine scale, which is code 75 or 70, mostly 75 over here obviously. I don't know what the inner one does, but the outer one runs in your rails, as would your wheels, just so you can make sure that the track's actually in gauge. Now, with the slots, it will work on code 100 as well. I couldn't find any other type of track gauge like the flat steel one that you see on some of the American channels, the NMRA, or an equivalent one laser cut over here. I just can't find anything. And in other mail deliveries, yeah, not a Bachmann, not a Hornby. It's another Norfolk and Southern. This time it's an SD60 with a Tsunami 2 sound, which I haven't. This is literally, I just took it out of the packaging. It's another one from the same guy I bought the last one from. They all were bought from the States and never used. I think he said he's track tested it on DC just to make sure it works. As you can see, every bit of paperwork's in here, so I'm hopeful that everything else is underneath this piece of sponge. I'll describe it as brand new. Obviously it's come in the box, it hasn't got any of the transit foam, so I think it's been used on display, if minimal, but the wheels would indicate there has been some use. And the little windshield guard is just detached, and one of the handrails had just come out of its mounting, which is quite common. They are very delicate. Fortunately, they have made them of quite a flexible plastic, all these handrails, so they are quite forgiving, but it has been lightly weathered if the camera or the light in here will pick it up. But as you can see, the wheels clearly show some degree of use, more than I would say him just trying it on a track for an hour, but who knows. But yeah, it looks okay, other than the little plastic tiny window that's just come astray. I don't know what's in the detail bag as such. There is a slot in the foam. I can't remember what's in the other one. I know the American guys will say straight away. There's normally a little pack of something in there, which may already have been fitted to the loco, but well, these were another, I suppose, they fall almost into a bargain territory, I guess. I have got a few. Probably didn't really need them, but I thought I'll have a punt on them if they're the right price. And these are the ones that used to run out of my local area. Not in the quantity I now own, but hey ho. So they've just done another release of these, and I think the discounted price at the retailers is around about £34, and I think the RRP's £37 to... They're getting towards £40 now. I bought some brand new 18 months ago. They were the old stock at £27. Some were running at 30. I think the cheapest was 25, but they'd all gone, and they were sort of like a year old stock that they'd sold and still kept the price up just to get you on the page, you know. So these came up. They looked relatively tidy from the pictures. They are the numbered set, so they're not duplicates. They are individual running numbers on the locos, and as you can see, obviously the original price they paid was $31.50, which was more than I paid for my brand new ones 18 months ago. So there was three. I was expecting not to win them, to be honest with you, because I thought you know, around about £20 each second hand, and I know for a fact they're £25 to £30 on eBay now, second hand, which is a little bit, because, you know, a few quid more you can buy a brand new one, but that's the way eBay goes. So I won the 3. They was all set as, I think, personally, although I always say don't buy them individually, buy a group like this, because you're saving on postage at the minimum amount. They cost me £59 plus the postage, so about £64, so you can say still, well, £21 each, give or take. So they're still saving me £10 plus on buying a brand new one or second hand. So basically, I mean, if I was to sell these, I'd sell them individually on eBay, but obviously I'm not going to do that. So all the dummy coil loads that come with them are there. They have been lightly weathered, and they've also been fitted with KD couplings. They didn't resupply the NEM hook, but it's not too much, because obviously I can just change the end ones when they run in a rake. I'll just leave them. But then, like I say, lightly weathered, everything I think that's supposed to be there, the little door catch details and the tie down hooks, brake wheels, all seem to be there. Fortunately, I did open them over this box they came in, because that one, as I pulled it out of the packaging, this sprung open and it fell straight out down into there, luckily, and not on the floor. We've had enough of dropping wagons on floors. Well, a new day, a new parcel. I think I know what this is and who it's from, and I'll just make sure, because my addressing's blazoned over the other side, so we'll have a look. Yes, straight from my competition wagon, courtesy of Bernie over at Crossways Point Junction, is my competition, or the question win. There's 3 questions. You pick a number and the numbers are drawn, and I've got this very nice Class 50, which is my only Class 50. And I believe he said it is DCC fitted still, so we will give it a run on a track. You'll probably see that in a later separate video with me running stuff on, trying to keep on separate videos, sort of trains and chat we're calling them, or anything else, just so I can keep track on which videos for what sort of content. So we'll give her a little run.